Car making marathon early 2026 outlook. Let's talk about the new brands NIO and Onvo. The past year, 2025, was still a start full of anxiety and challenges for NIO. From the launch of the first second-gen car, the ET7 in 2021, to the delivery of the first third-gen car, the ET9 in 2025, this cycle lasted 4 full years. Wow, 4 years. To be blunt, every year for the past 4 years, NIO's start has been accompanied by anxiety and major challenges. As an NIO fan myself, every year when I think about the coming year, I feel the road ahead is tough. For at least 2 of those years, I was anxious that it was all over again. My inner monologue was basically, what are we going to do next year? Yet, even with that mindset, I'm still often asked, what do you think of NIO's sales next year? Huh? Give us a prediction. Man, this question is truly a trap. If you predict low, people say, look, even that NIO fanboy only predicts this much. NIO is finished. And then they start making memes to bash it. If I predict high, a bunch of people will save the video, waiting to come back and rub it in my face later. Predicting next year's sales it's just really hard, you know? But it seems like that's exactly what everyone wants to see. No matter how hard it is, I'll still give my personal outlook for NIO's 2026 sales. This is just my own opinion, okay? The definition of NIO's second-gen products has actually been the most anxious core issue over the past 4 years. The grim situation in 2024 and 2025 all stem from this. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it's that they seriously overestimated the development speed of level 4 autonomous driving, while significantly underestimating the basic needs of mainstream high-end users for cabin features and space. This double miscalculation led to a simultaneous collapse in gross margin, cash reserves, brand prestige, and market value. It was an extremely dangerous situation. But looking back, what's even more interesting is that despite making major mistakes, NIO is somehow still alive. It even played some strong counter cards and is back on an upward trajectory. It's like a miracle. I think it's because while they messed some things up, they still did a lot of things right during the crisis, using positive energy to successfully offset the negative. So let's review the key things NIO did right during this cycle one by one. When things were hazy and resources were tight, NIO insisted on launching the Onvo sub-brand. This was a highly counterintuitive move at the time and faced a lot of criticism. But looking at the situation now, without Onvo, NIO might not have survived this price war. If they had moved the main NIO brand down market, it would have directly damaged its high-end image, making it impossible, or at least extremely difficult, for future high-end products to move up. Even though Onvo faces its own challenges now, without it, the consequences would be unthinkable. The second thing they did right was standing their ground against the mockery and making Firefly a strong brand. Amidst even greater skepticism, NIO firmly launched the Firefly series. Although it hasn't fully expanded overseas yet, it has already achieved impressive results domestically. The value of this achievement is that even when mocked by the whole internet, the team remained confident, trusted their methodology, didn't pull the product, and finally overcame the controversy to reap the rewards. Now, Firefly has achieved double success in both sales and original IP, which is extremely precious and difficult to replicate. If William Lee's team hadn't been so resilient and withstood that first round of pressure, the Firefly project might have faced an uncertain fate. This group of people is truly bold, capable, and resilient. The third thing they did right was refusing to release a budget version of the 55 and 66, preserving the premium brand identity. After issues with the second-gen product definition led to tight sales, even under immense pressure, NIO didn't blindly follow market advice to launch a single motor budget version for short-term volume. Although this process was extremely difficult, it successfully maintained the essential character of a high-end brand. The brand suffered some wear and tear, but it didn't experience a total collapse. This persistence set the stage for the brand's tone, which indirectly helped the new 8 achieve its massive success later on. Looking back, if they'd launched a budget version then, even if it boosted short-term sales, the brand damage could have been far worse. Once a brand is damaged, even several times the effort might not be enough to win it back. In the past 2 years, some brands in the market have done similar things, and they're in a bad spot now. The fourth thing they did right was not blindly closing NIO houses, keeping those high-end touchpoints. During the toughest times, NIO didn't listen to market suggestions to close many NIO houses and other premium facilities. They only made minor adjustments, keeping the core identity and operations. These NIO houses, with their prime locations and high-end decor, indirectly contributed to the later success of the new 8. After all, NIO focuses on high-end models over 400,000 yuan. Without quality display and experience spaces, there's no reach and certainly no orders. To be clear, the new 8 needs NIO houses, and the upcoming new 9 will need them even more. NIO houses shouldn't be closed. If business conditions allow, they should even be appropriately upgraded. Those who suggested closing NIO houses might have had good intentions, wanting to save costs, but they ignored that big money is never saved, it's earned. The fifth thing they did right was insisting on mass producing the ET9, raising the brand's technological ceiling. At its lowest point, NIO insisted on mass producing and selling the high-tech, high-priced ET9, actively elevating the brand during a crisis and truly being bold. The ET9 secured a first-mover advantage with its fully active suspension, boosting the company's technological reputation. Many netizens say the ET9's low sales mean failure, but they overlook the industry shock caused by its active suspension, champagne tower demo, and steer-by-wire tech. Before the new ES7, 8, and 9 fully hit the market, the ET9 used hardcore tech to make the market reevaluate NIO's 10-year EV tech reserves. There's no need to panic over sales. Use the ET9 to warm up the market with advanced tech, and when it's on a full-size SUV, that's when the real volume comes. While ET9's sales are a pity, its contribution to the whole company and the subsequent success of the new 8 cannot be ignored. The sixth thing done right. The whole team fought a hard, steady battle. Not giving up brings a turning point. During the toughest times, NIO's various teams never gave up. With high explanation costs for second-generation products, the marketing team innovated various methods to repeatedly explain the hidden value, clarify the reasons for losses, convey confidence that the company wouldn't collapse, and educate on the short and long-term value of battery swapping. The sales team proactively offered door-to-door test drives. While other dominant brands could just wait in stores for orders, the NIO team had to take the initiative to get them, enduring very tough times. The brand and the frontline sales team together demonstrated through their actions what it means to fight a hard, steady battle. If the explanation cost for second-generation products was high, they'd explain it 100 times. If battery swapping was hard to understand, they'd keep talking and explaining it repeatedly. What's funny is that because the NIO team had been used to selling products with high explanation costs for years, when the new ES8 with its very low explanation cost arrived, the easy situation of selling cars just by standing there actually made many colleagues feel quite uncomfortable. It was truly ironic. Looking back, deliveries of the new NIO ES8 have exceeded 60,000 units, which means a cash inflow of about 12 billion. The automotive industry cycle is indeed long and exciting. As long as things are done right, just one product can achieve a large-scale cash inflow in a few months. In 2026, NIO's main challenge is that the models on sale are a bit top-heavy. The ES8 is undoubtedly still competitive. The subsequent ES7 and the ES9 based on the ET9 architecture will also likely succeed, provided there are no foolish moves. But the original ET5, ES6 and EC6, known as the 5566 combination, will face a relatively difficult cycle. This situation is actually quite interesting. From 2022 to 2025, NIO's flagship models were hard to sell, and it relied entirely on the 5566 series for volume. By the 2026 to 2027 cycle, is the 5566 series under pressure, relying on expensive large cars like the new 7, 8, and 9 for volume. The most stable and healthy way should be for the 7, 8, and 9 to have large volume and the 5566 to have even larger volume. For example, the 7, 8, and 9 could reach 20,000 units a month during steady sales. The four 5566 models could reach 30,000. Once the full Onvio matrix is in place, it could hit 30,000, and the Firefly family 10,000, totaling about 90,000 a month. This would be a more ideal state. I estimate we might not see this until 2028. As for 2026, my outlook is quite simple. For the new 7, 8, and 9 trio, no matter how hot they are during the peak or how long the cycle is, they must achieve steady monthly sales of around 25,000 units. The 5566 series could reach 4,000 a month, and the Onvo 60, 80, and 90, including refreshed models, could total 20,000 a month. Firefly should maintain 5,000 units a month for the whole year, offsetting various fluctuations and accounting for some unexpected issues, because they always happen, so let's include them. The total volume could reach 460,000 units a year. If those 460,000 units are achieved, and the share of the new 7, 8, and 9 is significant, the gross margin will be quite substantial. NIO will have no problem achieving full-year profitability in 2026. An NIO that is profitable all year round will see the bankruptcy rumors that have plagued it for years vanish. It will win over more undecided buyers, and current owners won't have to worry about friends asking if the company is folding, making the ownership experience even better. Non-car revenue, the key to valuation restructuring. This non-car revenue is NIO's most anticipated growth point in 2026, and it's the core of changing its fate and boosting its valuation. This includes battery subscriptions, smart driving subscriptions, the car mall, the surprise mall, and so on. I really like NIO Life. I expect NIO to achieve around 15 billion yuan in annual non-car revenue. I'm especially looking forward to the New World Model Experience upgrade, which could drive NOP subscription growth, especially for used car models. Now, automakers have entered a stage of zero-sum competition. Beyond competing for new growth, whoever manages existing users well will have the chance to turn things around. Let me share a piece of trivia here. By 2025, NIO is already the company with the highest non-car business revenue among all domestic automakers, estimated at 10 billion. For example, if NIO's fleet reaches 4 million units in the future and just 25% of vehicles pay a monthly smart driving subscription of 380 yuan, it would generate 4.56 billion in annual software revenue. For tech companies, software subscription revenue is the core profit logic, and it's also the key to changing valuations. Currently, only Tesla and NIO are sticking to the smart driving subscription path and pure electric vehicles. This is the core confidence for NIO to break away from traditional manufacturing valuations and transform into a tech company. Self-developed smart driving is hard but achievable. With heart and soul, full control, and getting hands dirty, it will eventually become a great success. In 2026, I look forward to NIO fulfilling this long-term vision with high-end sales, full-year profitability, and breakthroughs in non-car business. I look forward to the early arrival of NIO's singularity. Thanks for watching. I'm Brother Feather. Give a like.